What's something people don't know about the dancing plague of 1518? It's often remembered as a bizarre historical oddity, a moment of collective madness. But for the people who lived through it, this was a terrifying, deadly ordeal. Many didn't see it as madness at all. They believed it was a divine curse. To understand their fear, you have to picture the world they lived in. The early 16th century was a brutal time marked by famine, disease, and crushing poverty. Society was a powder keg of anxiety and superstition, where people saw the hand of God or the devil in every shadow, just waiting for a spark to ignite the panic. That spark was lit in the city of Strasbourg during the sweltering summer of 1518. It all began with one woman known to history as Frau Troffea. She stepped out of her home and onto the cobblestone street, and she began to dance. There was no music, there was no festival, no celebration. Her movements weren't joyful, they were frantic, convulsive, as if she were a puppet pulled by invisible strings. Her face was a mask of anguish as her body twisted for hours under the hot sun. She danced for 6 straight days, her body growing weaker, her feet bleeding but her legs refusing to rest. Then the true horror unfolded. One by one others joined her. Within a week over 30 people were caught in the same unstoppable trance. Within a month the number swelled to 400. The city descended into chaos. The baffled city council, consulting with physicians, dismissed supernatural causes and diagnosed the affliction as hot blood. Their prescribed cure? More dancing. They believed the victims had to dance the fever out of their systems. In a decision that seems surreal today, they cleared out guild halls, erected a wooden stage in the market, and even hired musicians to provide a constant grim soundtrack. It was a macabre festival where terrified people were forced to dance themselves towards death. This grotesque cure was a catastrophe. The constant exertion was lethal. People began to die from heart attacks, strokes, and sheer exhaustion, with some reports claiming up to 15 victims a day. So what caused it? Theories have swirled for centuries. Some point to ergotism, poisoning from a fungus on rye bread that causes spasms and hallucinations. A more accepted modern theory is mass psychogenic illness, or mass hysteria, triggered by the extreme psychological stress of the era. But for the terrified locals, the explanation was far more sinister. They whispered of dark curses and demonic possession, believing it was the wrath of Saint Vitus, a saint who could inflict a dancing plague upon sinners. Then, as mysteriously as it began, it ended. By early September, the mania gradually subsided. The music stopped, and an eerie silence fell over Strasbourg. The dancing plague remains one of history's most chilling unsolved events. Was it poison, psychology, or something else? We may never know. All that's left is the haunting echo of a deadly dance nobody could stop, a ghost